How narcissists use the 48 laws of power. See, chosen ones, this book is about how the author of the book gave 48 laws of power that he came up with, that he has used to basically manipulate and live by. He lives by these rules, and people in big corporation lives by these rules, and also people in everyday society that really read books and that like books of power and who are invested in being powerful. They use this, they live by this book. This book is very dangerous. So the first law I want to get into is law number 1. And I have my notes here. We got a lot to go over, but we're going to get through it. Let's get into it. So law number 1, never outshine the master or adapting it to be the master. While the law advises against making superiors feel insecure, narcissists often invert this to ensure they are undisputed master, demanding total adoration and crushing any competition. So with this law number 1, they don't like when other people come into their lives that may be more talented than them. So for example, when a chosen one, whether it's their child, whether it's a friend, whether it's another family member, whoever it is, if you're dealing with a narcissist, they do not want you to show them up. They do not want you to show your greatness. They don't want you to be greater than them. So what they're going to do is make sure that they are the best person in the room. Whether that means they have to crush whatever it is that you're good at and steal the attention, steal any type of attention, because narcissists love attention. But that first law, they love being the master in the room. They feel like they are better than everyone because they have a God complex. Now, law number 3 is conceal your intentions. Narcissists hide their true selfish motives behind a mask of charm or victimhood, allowing them to gain trust before exploiting their target. The reason why they conceal their intentions, because with a narcissist, they never plan to treat you right. They never plan to treat you fair. So in return, when they're dealing with you, they're never going to tell you how they truly feel, nor what their true motives or intentions are from being in your life. You have to understand, when you are a supply, and what I mean by supply is you are a target that fuels and feeds a narcissist with your energy, your level of abundance, and your spiritual gifts. These people, these narcissists, these type of people, they don't care to actually be super affectionate or have any type of true intentions. So they mask their intentions. They play a character. They play a role. See, when you're dealing with a narcissist, they're playing a role. Just remember that. They never actually have a true character, a true authentic energy of their own. They use others. So the next law is law number 4. Always say less than necessary. By controlling their speech and using silence, narcissists create an air of mystery and authority, forcing others to talk more and reveal their own vulnerabilities. The reason why narcissists use law number 4, always say less than necessary, is because they want to find out as much information about their supply as possible. And they do this by asking you a lot of questions so they can learn how to manipulate you, so they can learn how to use their manipulation tactics on you, and also to get whatever it is that they want to get from you. Or if they just simply want to target and torture you, they'll ask a lot of information from you. So that way they think that they have a portfolio on you. And once they have enough information on you, then they know how to act with you. They know how to create their image when it comes to you. This is why they ask so much information, because they want to fit whatever description that you have of the information that you are given to them. See, they're creating this fake false person, this perfect person, this mask that once they mask it up and feed it to you, you believe it. You are playing into their delusion. Bear with me. Law number 6. Court attention at all costs. Narcissists crave the spotlight. They use dramatic behavior, scandals, or excessive charisma to ensure they are the center of attention. See, when you are a chosen one, you naturally gain attention. You naturally have this aura about you. Your energy is very rare, and you have a strong magnetism. You have a strong magnetism, and you have a strong magnetic pull to you. So when you are healed or actively healing, I should say actively healing, because nobody's really truly healed. When you're actively healing and you have a good sense of character about yourself, you have good positive energy, you have a good personality, and you are great at conversation. When you're in a room with a narcissist and it's a crowd of people, I'm going to use this as an example. When you go to an event, right? When you go to an event, right, and you are there and it's a lot of people, and a narcissist is over somewhere way out the way doing what they do, and you are over there talking to whoever's talking to you, right? The narcissist wants everyone's attention in the building, not just the couple people that they are talking to. A narcissist will go up to every single person inside of the building, not to make connections, not to have a genuine conversation, but to get all eyes and all attention on them. Now, when they notice that a chosen one is holding somebody's attention and they have this person like sitting there listening to them, and they're actively going back and forth, a narcissist tends to try to come up and steal the show. They'll come up next to the chosen one, and they will siphon your energy by standing next to you and engaging in whatever conversation that it is that you're having. So a narcissist will come up to a chosen one. They'll completely switch what you were talking about and start talking about whatever it is that they want to talk about. And when they're next to the chosen one, what they tend to do is they tend to speak about their own personal lives. And if they know you or know of you, they'll threaten you in a slick way in conversation to expose personal information about you that you may have not expressed to the people that you are talking to. And they'll make slick threats to you while you're in the same room and in the same vicinity as other people, because they want eyes on them at all times. You have to remember, they are attention freaks. They love attention. Now, we're going to get into the next law. The next law is law number 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. They exploit the time, skills, and energy of others to advance their own goals. A narcissist will try to find, they will try to finesse. That's their whole game. A narcissist loves to finesse any type of situation for their good. Say you charge this price, right? And it's a strict price. They will manipulate you into giving them a lower price that works for them. Also, if you're doing some type of group project or you have some type of investment with this person, they will take all the credit for your work as well. Say y'all are doing a project together and you putting in just as much work as they are. They won't give you any credit. They will take all the credit for the project getting done and the steps before it got done. And they won't credit you on anything. And it's because they have to be the center of attention, and also they love praise. So when they love praise, they're not going to give you any spotlight or any attention because they don't want you getting any. They are the center of attention in their mind at all times, no matter what room they walk in. Now, Law 15, crush your enemy totally when threatened or challenged. Narcissists aim for total annihilation of the person's confidence, reputation, or emotional well-being to ensure they cannot fight back. When a narcissist, quote unquote, crushes their enemy, what they mean by this law is that they come after your confidence, right? They'll come after your confidence by trying to put you down and say things that you aren't good at, or bring up previous mistakes that you may have made that they may have found out about or you may have told them about, and then they just exploit you, and they kind of try to expose you from personal information that you have given them. Any type of sensitive information that you have given a narcissist, they will use it for their own greedy, nasty, selfish good. And they will use it as a manipulation tactic to put you down and make you feel like you aren't anybody. Now, when it comes to your reputation, far as a narcissist trying to ruin your reputation, they create smear campaigns. They go around telling everybody your sensitive personal information, but with a twist. They will tell lies and make a whole bunch of, they will make the campaign look good. What I mean by making the campaign look good is that they will make it seem like you are just this horrible, terrible person that can't be trusted or can't be around. And it's simply because they see you as an enemy. You probably have challenged these people by standing up to them. And narcissists don't like when you stand up to them. Narcissists don't like when you challenge their opinion, when you challenge their point of view on anything. Now, when it comes to your emotional well-being, they will try to rage bait you, number one. And what I mean by rage bait is they will gather, as I've said from the other law, they will gather information about you and they will use that information against you. And any type of disagreement or anything like that, or when it comes to this law specifically, that they want to crush you at any means possible because they see you as a challenge. They see you as an enemy. So when they see you as an enemy, they will gaslight you so bad as well, and just target your emotions to the point where you feel crazy, or you just like your head is spinning, like you are in a, they want to create basically a constant state of confusion for you to manipulate and control your emotions. Now, the next law is Law 17. Keep others in suspended terror. cultivate an air of unpredictability by being chaotic and inconsistent. They keep partners or employees anxious, constantly trying to appease them. What they mean by Law 17 is that's just when they try to harvest your energy. See, narcissists are low vibrational people with low vibrational parasites within them that attack good people with good energy. And when they use this law of suspense, it's to create some type of mystery. It's to create confusion in your head. And it's like I said, it's to gather fear. They want you to fear them. So when they use Law 17, they want you to basically fear them to the point where like you are having all these thoughts. Your thoughts are scattered. You're in a constant state of confusion. You can't logically think about anything because they have come at you in a way of suspense. So what they mean by this law is that they basically want you in constant, like, they want you to be constantly in terror. They want you to be constantly in fear because, like I said, narcissists are parasites and their whole goal is to drain you of your energy. They need your energy to survive. They need your attention to thrive. Now the next law is Law 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. They may pretend to be vulnerable or incompetent to gain sympathy or lower your guard. See, narcissists will play like they dumb so that they can, yes, get you to lower your guard, and that's when they will strike. That's when they will take their best shot at you in any type of situation. But they have to get you to lower your guard because they know people have boundaries. They know people don't just let people close to them. So they play stupid, they play dumb like they don't know what's going on. But whole time they are aware of everything. And just when they feel like they can get you alone by yourself, they will use Law 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Now, Law 37. Create compelling spectacles. They use grand dramatic gestures, love bombing, public displays to create a false, larger than life image. When you're dealing with a narcissist, so when we speak about Law 37, when you're dealing with a narcissist, they will, in a romantic relationship or a friendship, they will love bomb you by showing you physical affection. They will flutter you with gifts. They will give you all the attention in the world. And it's simply to keep their public image good. See, narcissists have to have this perfect image to the world because they don't like their reputation being ruined, nor do they like people talking about their lives. They have to always seem perfect, and it's a part of their sick, twisted confidence. They have to make it seem like everything is perfect around them, when whole and all actual reality, it isn't. Now, Law 44. Disarm and infiltrate with the mirror effect. This is the narcissist's effect of reflecting the target deepest desires and values back to them to make them feel understood, only to later manipulate them. See, this goes back to one of the previous laws where a narcissist will get as much information from you as possible. And like I said before, they put on this mask from the information that you have given them, so they can play this perfect character. They basically want to live living your desired reality, living your desired perception of whatever it is that you may have told them. And they will create this mask, they will create this environment of your deepest desire. And they do this so that later on they can manipulate you and do whatever it is that they want to do to you or behind your back. And this is that fake, I call it the fake mask effect. They wear a mask, they get as much information about you as possible, and they wear it as a mask, they wear it as a character when they're dealing with you, so that you can feel like your deepest desires are being fulfilled. They do this because they're creating that reality for you, because behind your back they're doing something totally probably darker and sinister. Not probably, they are. But they're using this as a manipulation tactic and a smokescreen so that you don't see what's really going on. And those are the laws, the 48 laws of power, and how narcissists use them to gain control and power over people and their lives that they are dealing with, and also chosen ones. So I'm here to say, I hope that this video was informational and it gave you some deeper insight into how narcissists use the 48 laws of power, because they definitely do. If they recognize it, if they're doing it consciously or subconsciously, they are using the 48 laws of power.